I got all kinds of problems here. My tripod's way off too. There's no indication that it wasn't working. That's frustrating. Just said live. Might try another app here in the future. There's Lerberg with a swing. And a shot that gets blocked. Millis is going to track that down. Millis throws it up to Dahlberg. Dahlberg tips it into the zone, and the Elks will change behind the play. I got a note that the stream wasn't working, so we reconnected. Hopefully it's working now. If it is, just let us know, please. I always like to know that I'm not talking to myself. Derek's going to check here real quick as well. All right, good. I understand it is working. Thanks, Christy, for the note. We appreciate that. So Holmes loses the handle on the puck down in the zone. Excuse me, not Holmes, Miller. 13:04 on the game clock. Our clock's a little bit slow. There's a turnover in the zone, but Miller gets it back. Miller's got it now. Miller throws it up to Gustafson. Gustafson has that taken off his stick. Miller steps up. And then Sartell steps up, takes it away. Another note that the stream is now working, so that's good to know. Thank you. That gets thrown in on net. Eggy chases it down. Eggy throws it over to Miller. Miller tries to play it up, but it goes to Sartell. That's Jackson who comes over, applies pressure. So Sartell all over the Elks here early. You can see why this team gave us trouble last time. They don't wait for things to happen. Jackson whiffs on it, then he errantly throws it up to Sartell, who whacks it back in the zone. Jackson with a nice behind-the-back pass, but it goes to Eggy, and Eggy has it deflected. Sartell takes it away from the Elks once again. So Elk River with one too many turnovers here early. Now Sartell sets it up, but Miller does a nice job of deflecting that one. Miller tries to get around a couple of guys. He does, but Sartell beats him in the race to the puck. Now Eggy's got it. He backhands it into the zone, but Sartell gloves it to the stick and plays it out of the zone. Maverick will slap it down into the zone below the goal line. That rattles along the boards, along the kick plate. Jacobson comes over, absorbs a pretty heavy hit along the boards. Now Maverick's got it. Maverick throws it down below the goal line. Jacobson gives chase, but Sartell takes it off his stick. Now Toft comes over. He swats it down into the corner. Maverick helps out as well. Now it's below the goal line. Jacobson gives chase, but Sartell makes two moves. He's gotten around three Elks so far. That's the entire line he's gotten around. He tries to get around Eggy. Eggy, on the other hand, ties him up and doesn't allow him to get any further. Holmes steps up, takes it away from Sartell, tries to play it up to Jacobson. Jacobson has that go off his stick. So Sartell controls behind their own goal line. We're going to call him Fabio. Fabio with the long hair. That's number 11 for Sartell. Fabio's got it now. Fabio carries it up ice. That's Lerberg providing chase, but Lerberg tackles him instead, and that'll be a penalty on Lerberg. He's going to go right to the box, so it's an effort penalty for Lerberg. A little too much effort as he took down Fabio in a heap. And Sartell will go on its first power play of the game. Elk River will have to kill this one off. Sartell much faster than the team we saw last night in Buffalo. Dahlberg loses that face off to Sartell, so Sartell's going to control in the Elks zone. Jackson buries his guy in the corner. Elk River's bench imploring Carter to move. Carter steps up and picks it off in front of his own net. Carter now drives down the right-hand side. He has that knocked off his stick, loses control. Nobody's back here playing D. Dahlberg finally recognizes the situation. Sartell brings it up ice. Good back check by Harris. Now Dahlberg swats it up to Carter. Carter's got it now. He's got two defenders to beat. Carter goes around the first one, takes a shot, and that goes into the goalie's stomach. So the goalie cuts off the angle. Fairly good-sized goalie. Stocky. Makes the save on Carter. Had the angle the whole way. 9:52 on the official game clock here in the first period. Elk River wins the face-off. Gustafson whacks it down below the goal line, but Sartell recovers. The loose puck. Christian's got it now. Christian throws it down into the zone. Christian and Gustafson are along the boards. Christian comes away with it. Christian has it ridden off his stick by one of the Sartell players. And Sartell will bring it back through the neutral zone. They're in Elk River zone. Nice little swing play. Shoots. Jansen makes the save. Here's another shot. That doesn't get to the net. There's another shot. Jackson blocks it with his skate right in front of the net. Tries to pass it up to Gustafson. Gustafson taps it to himself off the dashers. Then he throws it across, but nobody's home for Elk River. Gustafson basically just played it to an area. Miller tried to play it around Sartell's guy, but he stops it with his skates and comes back out to Eggy. Eggy to Miller in the neutral zone. Miller now drives into the zone and shoots it from downtown Elk River, and the goalie sees it the whole way. So Elk River really not with any quality opportunities yet. We've thrown the puck on net, but the shots have been from way out, and the goalie has been able to see it the whole way. Sartell wins the face-off. They're going to bring it back through the neutral zone with a lot of speed. The puck is down in the corner. Holmes is battling with his guy. Maverick comes out to support. Third line on for the Elks. Oh, the puck's right out front. Or I should say on the dot in the circle. And there's a shot by Fabio that goes wide. So Holmes chases it down. Now he throws it over to Carter Millis. Millis tries to play it up to Jacobson. Jacobson with a nice spinorama pass to Toff. Toff's got it now driving down the right-hand side. Toff tries to throw it across to Maverick. Throws it back to Toff, but Toff was slamming his stick because he was mad about his pass. If he would have been ready for it, it would have been right on his tape. So now Sartell brings it through the neutral zone, splits this D, takes it right around Oren, wide open net, but it rolls off his tape. He had a wide open net. He split Elk River's D, skated right past Holmes and Millis. Sartell playing the puck up ice with a ton of speed. Here comes Lerberg out of the box. Lerberg slows down, has that taken off his tape. He stopped and tried to make a pass, and there's a good back check by Lerberg. Jackson cuts him off as well. They throw it out front. Eggy was there to pick it off. Now it's in some skates. Three Elk River players are kind of fighting over it. Ends up on Lerberg's tape, and he throws it into the box. Christian's barking out instructions to Lerberg. There's just too many white sweaters in one area there. They got the puck stuck in the skates, and they looked like they couldn't find it. So Lerberg wins it back to himself. He plays it nicely off the glass. It does get out of the zone. Dahlberg's going to try to chase it down, going down the right-hand side. He gets intercepted by Sartell. Sartell's fast. They're catching our players all over the ice. So what would have been breakaways last night and 2-on-1s and odd man rushes, they've disappeared with Sartell's speed this evening. Harris gives chase behind the goal line. Now Lerberg has it go past him. Gustafson steps up. Gustafson in all alone. Gustafson shoots and it goes wide. So Gustafson misses the net on a wide open breakaway type opportunity. Jackson steps up, intercepts it at the blue line. He'll have to wait till his team is onside. Now it's behind the goal line, but Sartell controls. They're bringing it through the neutral zone. Sartell brings it up the right-hand side. Jackson checks his kid into the boards. That's a legit check, and he's going to go to the box for it. Can't argue that one. Jackson got his elbow up like a chicken wing. And buried the Sartell player into the boards, and that's going to get called all day long. Now the ref's having a little chat with him. I mean, that's a penalty any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Nothing to argue about there. 5:56 here in the first period. Sartell coming out with a lot of energy against the Elks. Oh, they almost got behind the Elks on the face-off. Tell you what, Sartell moves their feet. Surprised they are ranked as low as they are in the district. Not ranked, it's the wrong way to put it, but they don't have as many wins as some of these other teams we've played. They are certainly a good hockey team. The puck's now down in the corner. Millis trips on it a couple of times. It comes out. Jensen shoves it aside to his right. Now it comes behind the goal line again. Carter does a backhand pass. Joe skates over quickly to try to get to it. Sartell comes away with it. They shoot it. It was about 3 feet wide. Orange stepped out, decided to glove it anyway. Probably a good decision considering the pressure on Elk River. So Jackson in the box for another minute 14 for his roughing penalty. He gave Sartell the old chicken wing up along the boards. Lerberg plays it over to Dahlberg. Dahlberg has that written off his tape, but Eggy steps up and swats it through the neutral zone, and it sits right on the blue line. Then Miller comes over and checks a kid from behind. They didn't call anything. He is down. I am surprised they didn't call that. And it looks like his head is hurt. So, the second time in as many games that we've had a player that's been injured and a timeout. .450 remaining in the first period. The score 0-0. Shots on net, Elk River 4, Sartell 3. Looks like he's holding his neck or his collarbone as he comes off the ice. Sartell is talking to the official, and the official says, "I didn't see it." Rightfully so. They probably have a valid case there. So Miller goes to the face-off dot. Jackson's still in the box for another 55 seconds. The official now checking on the player. And they're going to drop the puck. Miller loses that one to Sartell. So Elk River not winning the face-offs. They didn't win a whole lot last night, and they're not winning many this evening so far. Like to see that change. Lerberg retrieves the puck behind the zone, but leaves the puck behind. This is the second time he's kind of skated past it. Now it comes over. Oh, it's a weird hop off the kick plate again. Blonigan and I talked about this before the game. There's ice buildup on the kick plate, so that's the yellow part that goes around the bottom part of the rink, and where the ice meets the dashers or the boards, and the ice buildup causes weird caroms from the puck, and that's exactly what happened there. It bounced up and over Lerberg's stick when it should have been a smooth pickup along the boards. So anyway, Lerberg's got it. Lerberg plays it to an area over to Miller. Miller's going to chase it down. Miller, the official, makes no attempt to get out of the way, so it gets lost in his skates. Usually an official will hop up or try to move out of that scenario, but they did not. So that stops the clock with 3:35 in the first. Good effort on both teams right now. It's Sartell. They move their feet. They're fast. Now the referees are having a little discussion. All right, Maverick takes the face-off for the Elks. He loses that face-off. Sartell dominating the face-offs so far. Holmes plays that behind the net over to Toft. Toft didn't realize Sartell was coming in hard on him. Took the puck away, so now Holmes goes back to work in the corner. Sartell comes away with it. Millis steps up and knocks it away. Sartell's got it right in front, and Oren covers it up. He lays down on his stomach and covers up the puck with his glove. Oren skates to the corner. Adjusts his jersey, and he's getting ready, and he's about ready. All right, the official's going to drop the puck here. Maverick takes the face-off for the Elks. Sartell comes away with yet another face-off. Well, Sartell's got it along the dashers. Millis is trying to dig it out along the boards. Sartell comes away with a loose puck battle. They throw it right out front. Here's one shot, two shots. Doesn't go in. Oren makes the save. Elk River on their heels here. Jacobson's chasing the puck down the left-hand side. It's a race between him and Fabio. Jacobson goes into the boards hard. That was just an effort deal there. Jacobson pops back up. Now Maverick's got it. Throws it. Jacobson right in front. Jacobson shoots, and it goes about 4 feet over the net. Oh, Fabio gets a penalty against Fabio. So he was wrestling with Jacobson. I think Jacobson got popped in the mouth. Yeah. So Drew Jacobson draws the penalty for Elk River. Elk River will go on the power play, but watch this, because Elk River's going to have to try to set something up. But I tell you what, Sartell's playing with a lot of energy and a lot of speed. So Lerberg wins the face-off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg tries to get it back to Millis. Millis can't hold the zone. Millis will retreat into his own zone, fall down. Sartell players still causing all kinds of havoc with Elk River. We've got 3 Elks on him. Lerberg finally comes over to help, gets it over to Holmes. Holmes plays it up to Harris. Harris loses it off his tape. Can't control the puck. Comes out to Millis. Millis, it doesn't go across the blue line, so it was not an offsides. Now Lerberg provides pressure below the goal line, but Sartell comes away with the loose puck, throws it out of the zone, and it goes way down into the Elk River zone. Elks will give chase, but that'll be an icing call. 1:48 on the game clock. I'm going to run it down here. There we go. Now the clocks match. So Lerberg back in the face-off dot for Elk River, flanked by Harris and Dahlberg. All right, the official drops the puck. Harris comes in to try to help. Dahlberg does too, but Sartell's winning the puck battles. That gets knocked down in front by Dahlberg. It got deflected. The goalie, though, made the nice save. I just remembered Sartell does have a heck of a good goalie. I remember that from the last time we played him. Lerberg comes over to help Harris. Tries to throw it on net, but the Sartell defender was there, picks it off, brings it to the neutral zone. Oh, Eggy, dangerous play. Eggy stood there and knocked it off the Sartell tape. If he wouldn't have knocked it off the stick, it would have been a breakaway. All right, Millis is coming up the right-hand side. Millis comes through the neutral zone, tries to play it across to Harris. Goes off the boards to Harris. Harris throws it in on net, but the goalie blocks that aside. Lerberg comes in, tries to play it down to Gustafson. Now Lerberg's going to come off for a change. Gustafson's pestering in front of the net. Gustafson's got it on the backhand. He shoots, and the goalie saves it. Gustafson circles around the net, still has the puck. Gustafson still got it. Gustafson's looking. Gustafson throws it to Eggy. Eggy tries to play it across to Christian right through a blue jersey. Luckily, it gets to Christian. He plays it to Millis. Millis takes a shot. That goes low and off a pad of the goalie. Christian is along the boards and turns around and loses the puck. That's Oren in the background banging, letting the Elks know that the Sartell player has come out of the box. Millis still got it. He circles, throws it up to Christian. Christian's going to shoot from the blue line. That gets thrown aside by the goalie. Now Gus has got it. Gus plays it to Christian. Christian tries to one-time it. Can't get the tape on it. Now Sartell brings it through the neutral zone as time expires. So a decent power play for Elk River. Gustafson doing most of the work on that one. Gustafson doing a really nice job of controlling the puck. So both coaches talking to their teams about what they want to see in the next period. Special shout out today to Danny Lerberg. It's her, well, I won't tell you what her age is, but it's her birthday today. She's in Prescott, Arizona. She's watching on the live stream. Happy birthday, Mom. Hopefully Elk River will bring her home a victory here today. Blonigan just told me that the injured Sartell player has been back in the game and playing. Amazing how that happens. So looking at the schedule today, Elk River, Centennial, Sartell have played the least number of games. They've played 16 so far. Andover has played the most games in the district with 19. Again, 20 games total season. And if you didn't hear earlier, Andover won't play again until the 9th of February when they play Elk River. But again, they probably have some scrimmages lined up, would be my guess. So Elk River in the face-off dot. That's Christian. He loses it to Sartell. Sartell is going to carry it into the Elk River zone. We'll see how that plays out. Sartell winning the majority of the face-offs tonight. Elk River lacking that face-off intensity that the coaching staff has been asking for. Gustafson now going after the puck in Sartell's zone. He spins out, does a couple of spins. That gets played just past a Sartell tape. Tell you what, oh, there goes Jackson with a stick check. And the stick goes flying. Elk River plays it out of the zone. It's in the neutral zone. Again, I'm impressed with Sartell, a sound hockey team with speed. There is not a weakness on the ice for the blue jerseys. Everybody can play. There's no doubt about that. Sartell is going to bring it back into the Elks zone. They're going to shoot low. Oren fooled Oren for just a second, but Oren makes the save with his stick. Christian tries to play it out of the zone. Sartell holds the zone. Now Jackson's going to have to chase it down to the right of Oren. Jackson has that taken off his tape, but it does get to Gustafson. It gets deflected to him. Now Maverick's going to try to play it into Sartell's zone. He does, and Elk River will change behind the play. Sartell goes after the loose puck. Lerberg tries to cut it off. That was Millis who threw it in low for the Elks, but it pops all the way back out to the blue line. Now Lerberg's got it. It's a 1-on-2. Lerberg shoots it wide right by about 10 feet. Time and space is at a premium here in this game. Sartell brings it back through the neutral zone. Elks doing a good job with back checking. They're going to have to keep that up if they're going to keep Sartell off the score sheet. That was an offsides whistle. Did the clock start? Because it's right at 15. Let me stop mine. You don't see that very often. Stop dead even at 15 minutes. Mine's 10 seconds fast. Sartell making some last-minute changes here. Christian loses the face-off to Sartell. And Sartell will whack it back into the Elk River zone. Oren comes out behind the net. He doesn't stop the puck, so it comes right out to Sartell. Oh, and that goes off Millis and Jansen. So a heck of a shot by Sartell. Luckily, it got deflected, and Jansen was in the right position to make the save. Millis plays it up to Dahlberg. Dahlberg now goes up the right side. He lifts the puck up along the glass, so the Elks will give chase. That's Harris over there helping out. Now Dahlberg and Harris go to work. Christian's out with that line. That's normally Lerberg out with that line. Not sure if there was a late-minute substitution or if the coach decided to change things up. That gets lifted down into the zone by Millis again, and Dahlberg will once again give chase. Now Lerberg comes out for Christian. Now Eggy's going to give chase behind the goal line. Eggy turns around, throws it to Lerberg. Lerberg's got it down the right side. Lerberg does a backhand pass over to Harris, who swats it down into the zone. Two Elks were chasing after the puck. Now Lerberg pressures on the forecheck. Gustafson comes over to help. Gustafson comes away with the puck. Gustafson's got it now. Throws it out front, but nobody's home for the Elks. Maverick was behind the player. He's got to get in front of the player on that play. Sartell drives down on the right-hand side. They shoot. Oren comes out of the crease and makes the save. It wasn't really on net. It was probably about 2 feet to the right or to the left of Oren. Lerberg now in the face-off dot for the Elks. 13:27 on the official game clock. Not sure who won that face-off, but Sartell has it. That gets chipped out front. Oren makes another save. Eggy rides his guy to the boards. Gustafson now tries to come over and make a play. Lerberg's waiting. He's not attacking. Gustafson is, though, and Gustafson, he wipes out, blows a tire. That gets past. Lerberg's just skating back and forth. So Sartell now in the neutral zone. We got some neutral zone hockey here. Nothing real organized. That gets whacked down into Sartell's zone. Sartell's going to bring it back to the neutral zone. Christian comes over and he rides his guy off the puck. There's Gustafson being the ref once again doesn't get out of the way, and the puck goes into his skates, so it ends up on Sartell's stick again. 12:29 now in the second. So the puck finally comes into Elk River's zone after a lot of neutral zone play. Jacobson rides his guy into the boards. Then Fabio steps up, gives Christian a forearm shiver. So Elk River has a battle on their hands here. This Sartell team proving that they're no pushover. And they're probably much better than their record indicates. I'm not going to say probably. They're definitely much better than their record indicates. They are a sound hockey team from all three lines that they roll. All right, the puck's behind the goal line. Holmes now tries to chip it past his guy, but Sartell comes away with it. Sartell controlling play. They've got it behind the goal line. Steps around, takes a look. He's pressured by Holmes. He falls down, but he gets a pass off. 2-3 passes on the tape. Elk River's chasing. Finally comes out to Toft. Toft's got it now. And that line's exhausted. They should get off. All right, the puck comes up to Holmes. Holmes is going to swat it. It gets knocked down, but it goes wide left by about 8 feet. Now Jacobson's over in the corner with Lerberg. Sartell comes away with it. Now Holmes chases it down behind the goal line. There's no one for the Elks where they're supposed to be on that play. Got to get... So now Sartell brings it back into Elk River's zone. There's a shot on net. 3 Elks came out to try to block it. They were standing like soccer players would to stop a penalty shot. Millis runs right into the back of Lerberg with the puck and loses the puck. So Holmes is going to chase it down behind the goal line.